Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be part 5 of my decluttering series. It's going not too bad. Today we're going to be doing bronzers. So, back in the day I used to have a reasonable amount of bronzers and I'm not sure what happened. My collection basically exploded and yeah, I don't use a lot of bronzer. Like I do use it pretty much daily, but I don't apply a lot so they last me way too long. So we're gonna try to go and be reasonable and get rid of a couple of them. You can always vote in the comments as always to let me know, Emily, you don't need that one, or Emily, you need to keep that one. You've been suggesting to me a lot of different products, so you're not helping me. I like that. So let's just get right into it. So now let's do bronzers, which in the last year got so out of control. I need to get through this. Let's start this way. I adore the Too Faced bronzers. This one is the chocolate milk one. I'm keeping this for sure. I'm keeping all of them. I will be doing a cheek swatch video, hopefully. I keep them in the box, which is my mistake because I feel like I don't tend to reach for them because of that. But the boxes are so pretty, so let me know. Should I keep the boxes, not keep the boxes? I have no idea what to do. Then there's the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light. Sorry if I'm blinding you. There's like no natural lighting in here, so I have to use like a lot of lights. So I'm really apologizing for the lighting. This, I'm like so torn about it. Like I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. It's like super shimmery, very warm tone bronzers, as you can see. But if you use just a really light hand, it does look really nice, but I feel like I'm kind of regretting buying this now. I'm going to keep it for now, give it a little bit more of a shot because it is now summer, so that would be the time I would wear it. If I don't wear this, I'm going to probably include it in a disappointing product or product I regret buying and eventually maybe pass it along. I don't know. When something costs that much money, I feel just bad getting rid of it. I do prefer the Too Faced one. This is the Baked Luminous Glow Bronzer. It's also warm. It's also shimmery. But this one is a little bit more luminous and a little less warm tone. It's still a warm tone, as you can see. But it's not like bright orange like this one. As you can see, it's a little bit more golden, less red. I don't know. I kind of prefer that one. I have that really beat up. This is the NYX Taupe blush, even though it's a contour color. I adore this, but mine the top broke, and I feel like it's not very hygienic to keep using it. I know that they came out with a different one in the new formula, and I have to test it out. Like, I did receive it, but I need to swatch them to just see if they're the same thing, because I feel like I've heard things that they weren't exactly, blah, blah, blah. So I'll test it out, and if they are similar enough, I'm going to get rid of this, because it's time, but I really like it. It's a really cool tone, like grayish contour color. If you have a cool undertone and you are very fair, you need to try this. I even use it quite a bit in my crease as an eyeshadow. It's so hard. I swear it's so hard. Okay, I know I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is the Wet n Wild Goddess bronzer. It's not horrible, but it's obviously too orange tone for me. This one I think I'm just gonna trash it because obviously I've hit major pan on it. But I was starting to use it more like as a neck bronzer or something whenever my face wasn't matching because it's too orange tone for me. So I'm gonna get rid of this here. Like it's very pigmented too, so it's hard for me to pull it off. Okay, here's the one I was mentioning. Let me actually swatch them now so I can decide. This is both of them being swatched. See, this one is the old version. It's so like not pigmented, but in a good way. Like you have to build it up, which I love. This one is a bit too powdery. I feel like you would put more product very easily. Wow. As you can see, the old one has still a bit more brown in there. This one is like so gray. I don't know. I will have to test it out on my cheeks, I think. I'm not sure how I feel about this. They're not the exact same color, that's for sure. For now, I'm going to keep this one and get rid of the other one. We'll have to test it on my face before though. So I'm going to not keep the Ula Benefit, the sample size, because I do have the full size, which looking at this, I'm like, where is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. I do have the full size, so I don't need the sample size too. So I'm going to give that to a friend. I'm going to keep the full size because I really like it. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a huge dip in there. I did use it quite a bit. I haven't so much recently. I've been more towards the Too Faced one, but I think I'm going to have to give it more of a shot this summer. I did get this Sephora blush in the color Tranquil, which was supposed to, again, replace the NYX one. But again, this one is very gray tone. It's like 3 different colors. This one is more brown, this one is like almost purple, and this one is really gray. So I'm gonna keep this. I haven't taken the time to try it properly yet, so I'm gonna keep it for now, obviously. I have this Buxom sample size of a bronzer in Tahiti, which it smells like sunscreen, which again, not a huge fan of, but it's a gorgeous bronzer. It's very shimmery, but it's a bit dark for me, so I think I'm gonna pass this to someone else. Obviously keeping the Illasmaqua Heroine blush because again, it's a great contour. I really need to stop buying gray tone contour because it's ridiculous. I'm not gonna get rid of them, but I don't need to buy another one. This one is great. Then there's the Balm Dessert Bronzer Blush, which I've been waiting for the summer, so I'm actually gonna put this on my bag, in my bag right now. It's more of like a reddish bronzer. As you can see, it's more of a like almost warm tone brown with like a sheen, so it's gonna be a gorgeous blush. I'm actually gonna put that in my bag right now. I'm gonna keep these two NARS products. This one is the Laguna bronzer, which again, I'm gonna put that in my purse because I use this a lot during the summer. There's like a gold sheen to it, but it's not as shimmery as it looks whenever you swatch it. At first, I was like not loving it, and then I started really using it, and now I'm totally in love, so recommend this for sure. And then there's the Olympia, like a, again, blush bronzer with a under eyes more than a highlight per se. I like it. I'm keeping it. It's not like my favorite product. I feel like I reach for other products over this one, but I'm going to keep it because I did spend quite a bit of money on it and I do like it. It's just not my all-time favorite one. This one I used to wear so much. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. And as you can see, I've hit major pan on this one. It's a waterproof bronzer. It's more warm than I used to like. Now I kind of don't mind it as much. As you can see, there's no shimmer through it. I know there's one that is shimmery. This isn't the one. And I like it. I'm gonna keep it, even though it's getting pretty old-ish, but it's powder. I feel like they don't go bad very easily. It's still looking the same, texture is the same, so I'm gonna keep it for now, but I used to wear this so much. This one is heartbreaking, but I think I'm gonna pass this one along. This is the Bourjois, did I have it in English? Bronzing powder in 52. Unfortunately, I wanted the 51. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see, yeah. The 52 is too dark for me. I need a 51, but it's like one of the first like chocolate bronzers. So I'm gonna give this to a friend because I haven't used it, because as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, this is too dark for me. So I'm sure it's gonna be a great gift for someone, but let me know if you've tried a number 51 because I was thinking about getting it. So yeah, let me know. Thinking about buying more when I'm supposed to get rid of, right? That's how it works. This is a Stila contouring bronzer for face and body in medium. I've used it quite a bit last summer. I do like it, but I'm not 100% sure how much. Like, I like that it's not as warm as the other ones that I have. Let me, like, as you can see. And it's not overly pigmented, like, not overly powdery. I feel like it just gives me the right amount of product. So I do like it. I'm going to keep using it. This was a limited edition bronzer and blush by MAC. But as you can see, the blush is really tiny, so it's hard to use. But I do like it. I want to keep using it, so I'm going to keep it. Then there's this MAC Taupe blush. If you have more of a warmer tone and again lighter-ish skin tone, this is the perfect way to contour. I do like it. I'm going to keep it. This one I need to get rid of. This is the MAC Bronze Hero. I feel like this one is getting way too old. I probably should just trash it. I might offer it to someone, but I'm not keeping this. I don't use it. I don't reach for these type of like liquid bronzers. I know you can use it like on your arms or your legs, but I just don't do it. Same thing with this one. This is the NARS Illuminator. This one is in Laguna, I believe. I can't see the name, but oh yeah, here. So again, I don't reach for this, so I'm going to pass this one to a friend. She might want to use it on her legs because I just don't do it. Adore this Annabelle Biggie Bronzer Matte. I love this one. Is there a color? Matte Gold. I adore this. I love using it, but it is only available in Canada. In US, you can actually get it online. It's more expensive than other brands, but because it's a Canadian brand, I don't mind spending the money, like in supporting them. It's a great one. I love the design in it too. And again, it's a matte bronzer. I do love it, so I'm going to keep this. This one is the Essence Sun Club for blonde / lighter skin. I'm not going to keep this. It's not a bad bronzer per se, but I don't like the scent. Is it like coconut or something? Coconut sunscreen? I just can't deal with it, and I do smell it on my face throughout the day. It's not a bad color per se, but it's like a pretty yellowish golden bronzer, but I just don't reach for it because the scent just gives me a headache, so passing this one. So this, I bought these whenever Nyx wasn't available in store around me, so the colors was number 1 and number 2, but I didn't realize that it was light and then deep. I don't know what happened, but like obviously deep is like way too deep for me. So again, something I'm gonna pass to someone else because I can't use this. And even the light one isn't that light. I feel like this one is very, very warm tone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass this one along too. Every time I do that, like 2 in a row, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing so good. I know some of you were telling me that you were actually doing declutterings at the same time as me, so We're doing well, we're doing well. So this one is the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in the color 20M. These, I know a lot of people didn't like them because they're very sheer, like you have to build up the product, but again, I kind of like that. I hate having like really patchy bronzer. And this one, because it's like an almost harder formula, I adore it because it's easier. Like you can see the difference in color. Like this one is more like yellow and like muted, so I like this one. And even though it's the matte formula, I like that it's like a satin finish. It's like very natural, so I do like it, keeping this. Then I have the Golden Bronzer by MAC. I feel like this one is too orange and it has a sheen to it too. I like that it's not too pigmented too, but I think I'm gonna pass this along too. That's actually breaking my heart, but I just don't reach for this one. I got it like last summer, but I don't reach for it. It's too orangey for me and it has a sheen to it, but again, that's actually breaking my heart. It's always more difficult when the product is expensive, right? And last but not least in this box is the Physician Formula Bronze Booster. I like this one. This one is in the color medium to dark. Obviously not that dark. I like this one. It's again a great matte-ish bronzer. It's more yellow toned than some of the other ones. It's not too warm. It's perfect. I like it. It's a great one from the drugstore, but Physician Formula is pretty expensive depending where you're from. Wow, is it me or this is looking so much more reasonable? I like this. Okay, let's keep going. This is the Maybelline Master Highlight in the color bronze, I believe, light bronze. And this one is a great bronzer. I do like it. As you can see, it's more of a light shimmery one. Whoa, it is pigmented. It gives me a little bit of warmth. It's not too orange compared to other ones, so I do like it with a light hand. Then I have the Wet n Wild contouring palette. I haven't used it enough yet to decide if I want to keep it or not. I can't even open it. Okay, I can't open it, but it's not my favorite so far, but I want to give it a fair shot, so I'm going to keep trying it. So in the back I have a lot of like contouring palette just because I feel like they get shoved in there, so I'm going to try to go through them. I have this NYX Wonder Stick. I have the color light medium. Hate this side. This is like horrible. I hate this. This is super chalky. This is like everything you hate in a concealer from drugstore, especially. Like, you know how they look like really patchy and gross? Like this. Don't like this. Hate this side. But totally worth it because of this side. This is amazing. It's a really great creamy contour. Kind of more of a bronzy contour. It's not, this one is actually pretty neutral tone. It's not too warm. It's not too gray either. I feel like that would work for a lot of different undertone. I haven't seen all the other colors, like see if they go dark enough or light enough, but this is a great one. I'm keeping this just because of this side. This is the Urban Decay Naked Flush palette. I haven't tried this yet. It was sent to me. Let me know actually if you've tried this or not, because I've heard that they're good. This one is the color Naked, I think. And it looks very beautiful and I do want to use it. So let me know what you think of this because it needs to be used. I'm going to put it in front so don't forget. Ooh, I forgot about this one. This is the sleek face form, the color Fair. I like that it's very light, but it's a bit dark and pigmented. Like sleek products are just ridiculously pigmented. But like it is pretty blendable, so it does work even if you have pretty light skin tone. The highlighter is the most beautiful thing ever, but once again, there's corn and breaks me out, so I'm like, ugh. So I need to get rid of this, sadly. And the blush, which is gorgeous, is super popular. It's like the rose gold one, but I do have the full size that you will see in the blush section. As you can see, it's amazing. But because I had this, especially for this, and I can't use it anymore, I'm gonna pass this to someone else because I have already this and I have so many bronzer, I don't need to keep this one. But if you can easily get Sleek have so many amazing products. I just wish they were easier to get here. I'm still trying out the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour in the color Light. The contour shade is actually a really cool tone. I really appreciate that. Can't really see it very well, but it's pretty buildable. This one, I'm not crazy about this color, the light one, but I mostly keep it obviously here, so I do use it more for the bronzer, so I'm going to keep it for now. Then you have the Maybelline Master Contour. This one should probably be in the highlight section because my favorite shade of all of the three is the highlight one. If you're looking for a great shimmery highlight for the drugstore, this has to be one of them that you should at least consider. The blush is just a normal cool tone blush. It's fine. And then you have the contour shade, which is actually not bad at all, but like I feel like it's more of a bronzer than a contour, but I do like it, so I'm going to keep it for now. Okay, another product that I got pretty recently. I feel like everyone was asking me to try this. This is the Makeup Forever contour.
I'm not big on cream products, but I wanted to give this one a try because everybody was saying it's good. So let me know what you think. I've only tried it once so far, so I don't really have an opinion yet. So let me know. I'm keeping it obviously to try it out more. Then you have the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. It's an option for a contour kit from Drugstore, but it's not my favorite one, obviously, if I choose one only. But this color is absolutely everything. I don't think this is going to give it any justice, but it gives you like the most natural glow ever. This is probably one of my favorite natural highlight or inner corner highlight. This is amazing. I would get this color only and probably this one as the contour shade. It's fine, to be honest. I feel like it's not bad, but it's not the best one. Let's just say that. But I'm going to keep it because I think it's great as an alternative. There's many colors in there. I do like it. I feel like I was harsh on it, but like it's not bad. But if you were asking me, I'm just starting out in bronzer, contour and stuff, I would probably recommend you like to buy two single, like one highlight and one bronzer instead of this. It was pretty pricey, but I know you can now get the single pans. I would probably recommend you to get that instead. And then you have my really beat up contour kit from Anastasia. If you've seen my makeup, usually I'm really like good with it. Like I keep it very clean, but this one, I'm not sure what happened to it. It like had a really rough life. So this is the color Light. I like this. I do use it less than I used to, but I still like it, so I'm gonna keep it. So this is the after, not too bad. Those are the products that I'm getting rid of. I'm getting rid of 12, I believe, which, let me know. Is that good? Is that not? I think it's pretty good. Not too bad at all. I'm happy I just was able to at least get rid of a couple ones, and I'm sure I'm gonna make some really happy friends.
So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss any future videos. And I will link the playlist of all my decluttering videos so you can keep up. And yeah, that's it. I will see you in my next video. Bye.